Now we're going to use the onStatus event handler that will execute once the video is played all the way to the end, and it will make the video go back to the beginning and stop. Exciting, huh? Go into the play video function right after -setBufferTime. Press enter a few times. Click that arrow there. Get some more space. Now type onStatus with a capital S. Space equals space. Function, open parenthesis, p_info, colon, object. This might be looking familiar right now. Colon, void with a capital V. Enter, open bracket, enter again, close bracket, up arrow, enter. So what does onStatus do? onStatus initiates when something happens with the video, whether it starts or it stops or there's an error loading a file or a couple other things. Just like the onMetadata event handler, it has a parameter in the function area called p_info that's of the type object. This object stores all the information in the onStatus event handler. So what we're going to do now is create a conditional statement that will check to see if the movie is played all the way to the end. Type if, open parenthesis, p_info.code space equals. Remember, double equal sign means is equal to and only equal to. Space, open quote, net stream with both N and S capitalized, dot play with capital P, dot stop with capital S, close quote, space, and symbol, space, p_info, dot level, space equals, space, open quote, status, close quote, close parenthesis. Now I can hear you yelling at me. Let me explain what this means. p_info.code. Remember when I said the info object holds all the information that's being passed to the onStatus event handler. In other words, when the movie stops or starts or there's a problem with it, it goes into this object. The object has two properties. One property is called code, the other property is called level. To take a look at exactly what properties there are, if you do a search on onStatus in the help menu, I'm just going to type onStatus level code. I'm going to select onStatus with netstream.onStatus down here. So down here it has a list of the codes and the level properties associated with those codes. The one that we picked was netstream.play.stop. That's the code property. So it's saying playback has stopped. The level property of that is status. And if you go down one, you'll see netstream.play.stream.found is the code. The level property of that is error. So if you want a complete list of all these things, just come here and check it out. But essentially what this line of code is saying is if this info object is saying the video has stopped, and that's what the double and sign means, just means and, the level property is equal to status. Remember that there's two parts right here. There's the code and the level property of these things. So if it's netstream.play.stop, or the video is stopped, it's equal to status, then do this function. So after the parenthesis, I'm going to type enter, open bracket, enter, close bracket, up arrow, enter. And now we're going to write the code that will execute if the movie is stopped.